Hello, everybody, and welcome to another episode of the Hotkeys podcast. This is the show where we talk about everything pop culture and random in the world. My name is Mick, and with me, as always,
Landon Browning,
Wil Dobratz,
Colby Chapman,
and David Parker.
Welcome to the podcast, guys. I think it's the 16th.
It is.
August the 16th, 2023.
This is where I say
January 16th, 2028.
This is where I say, man, the month has just flown by. It's just been flying by, you know?
It has been.
Yeah. Crazy.
Mm-hmm.
fall is coming.
Ish. Yeah. We'll probably start seeing it like late September.
Yeah, I just noticed the days are getting shorter.
Is that already happening?
I think it happened.
Starts happening in June.
What?
Yeah.
Yeah, but
It
now
is,
it's
do you guys like it when it gets like really or stays really light, like super late at night?
Yeah.
yeah.
I need it to be light out.
Well, I
Much
need an answer from you too.
Yes,
Okay.
I do like it when it is light out late at night. Makes the summer vibes a little more
Vibey.
vibey. Yeah, I guess so.
Well, it makes
Guess
it where
that's
you can like work and then still feel like you have like a day to go.
It's so crappy coming home from work and it's like pitch black out.
Yeah.
It sucks.
It makes me so sad.
Mm-hmm.
How sad does it make you?
Like, so.
Dude, come on.
That's the worst answer I think I've ever heard for almost anything.
Dude, Mick asked the question. Like,
When you give a bad answer.
Like so.
Yeah, like so bad, dude. It makes me feel like
It was
so
such
bad.
it was such a great question and such a
That was an illiterate answer.
No, come on. I thought I beat the illiterate allegations.
I don't know. I think the case is still open.
some new evidence has been brought up. Yeah. So what have you guys been up to? I feel like I haven't talked to you guys in a while.
You haven't been on for like 2 or 3 weeks.
Yeah. No, I think it's been 2 weeks, right?
3 weeks.
3 weeks?
Yeah.
Counting this
Will's cried every time.
counting this week?
So 2 weeks ago was your first time you missed. Last week was you also missed. So 3 weeks ago from today is the last time you're on the podcast.
But I only
So
missed
you
twice.
missed 2 weeks.
Okay.
You missed twice, but it's been 3
3
weeks.
All right.
Yeah.
See, there can be multiple different answers, and it means the same thing.
No,
That's
because
why
it
it's
means
important.
different things.
That's why it's important for us to establish what we're talking about.
what is happening.
Specifics matters, man.
I feel like you're trying to defend yourself from a point that like I don't know. Like what do you like?
I don't need defending at all. I've done nothing wrong.
Nobody,
Unlike Colby, who the new evidence thing come up.
I'm so confused.
Well, you just did work a lot of hours, didn't you?
It's been a long week.
You look exhausted.
Do I look exhausted?
You look exhausted.
Yeah.
Are
You
you
look
gonna take,
exhausted.
Are you
and
gonna take
pissed
Friday
off.
off or?
I don't think I'll be able to.
Dang.
Yeah, I don't.
What about Saturday?
I'll be off Saturday. So I was on call all weekend and I worked both days. And then I worked I think like 16 hours Monday and then like 8 or 9 yesterday and then today was like 13. So I'm over 40. And then I'm on call for still tonight and tomorrow night. And if nothing comes in tonight, I still probably have a 12 or 14 hour day tomorrow, guaranteed.
What's the best go-to like energy source that you can?
At a certain point, like none of it.
Yeah.
Nothing helps.
No 5-hour energy. No Red
Sunlight,
Bulls, no.
orange juice,
Sunny D.
carrots,
Fake orange juice.
I do like
heroin. Oh no, wait.
Not heroin.
I don't remember the
That's
last
a
time I
downer.
had Sunny D.
Yeah, I'm
It's
sorry.
not. I can't. I don't think I can drink Sunny D.
I don't think I could.
It's
either.
pure sugar, pretty much.
I can't. I don't.
I
Think
think I'd
can
have to
drink
mix it with like vodka or something.
it. I like.
I
just had a
love pure
Coke,
sugar, but
and like
it makes
this was
me
almost
vodka.
too hard to drink. Like it was almost too sweet.
That was
drinking
a Coke?
Yeah, I was almost too sweet.
I've never really liked Coke. I think it's like the amount of sugar that's in it, like what you're saying, like you can feel it on your teeth.
Yeah.
Like you can almost like
Don't you-
grind your teeth and like
Don't you drink Dr. Pepper though?
no. Dr. Pepper's betrayed me too many times.
I've definitely.
It flows through me like coffee does. I really can't do Dr. Pepper anymore.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's because like we weren't made to ingest that.
All 23 flavors are too many for your intestines. Maybe if it was 22, then I could be fine. But yeah, I don't know.
Too many flavors.
It's good. Like I like the taste. Like I miss it. I miss it a lot.
You miss.
I just can't trust it anymore, especially with my job because I'm out on the road all day.
Nah, you
I'm like, I need I need to know where my bathrooms are.
Well, I mean, can't you just have like one 12-ounce can at the end of the day when you're home next to a bathroom? I mean, not chugging,
What if I don't
like
make it?
not chugging
What if I don't
like
make
a
the
40
bathroom?
like a 48
What if
ounce
I-
when you're
what
on
if
the
I-
road
What if I don't make it?
Don't make it to what?
My bathroom.
to the bathroom from your
I mean,
couch.
If you can't make it from the couch to your toilet, like
sometimes,
that's
you know,
like
You
never
deserve to
know.
piss the couch. Like,
never know.
he's not talking about pissing.
Dude, what? No.
He's talking about
what?
Let's not be animals here, Will.
crap in his pants.
What?
I'm talking about.
Actually, he's talking about crap in the couch.
Yeah.
Oh gosh, that reminds me of that one time with friend of the show.
That's
George.
what I thought
Oh,
of.
we don't need to. We don't need to. We don't need to.
We don't need to talk about that. Okay.
We'll just leave that there.
Okay.
No need to humiliate.
Oh, geez. I've crapped my pants as an adult. I'll own it.
I have not.
No.
I mean, I know.
You know what? To be fair though, I would own it if it happened.
I mean, what are you gonna do?
I think
not poop your pants.
Yeah, you can use the restroom.
I
like,
don't see how that's not.
sometimes you don't have access to a restroom though. And Michael.
No, but I don't think.
That's what I'm saying.
But
That's what I'm
Michael,
saying.
I don't think he was like incontinent. I think he thought he was farting, and it was not a fart. Like he could have chosen.
Sometimes
to not
you get
fart.
betrayed by a fart.
I've never. I'll always. I can always tell. I'm like, yeah, this is like.
Oh, man.
yeah, because I don't
I
just
used
like
to.
it's.
I used to. For like 16 years of my life, I could.
What
Not
then?
so
What
much anymore.
happened? Like at
What
when
happened?
you were 16.
I thought I
at
was
16,
farting, and poo came out. Colby.
And then what? And then what? Like it was just never the same after that. Like you just lost all ability to like tell.
Of course not. Your own body betrays you, and you're just gonna like trust yourself again? No.
Well, I feel like there's precautions to take, but I don't know. I feel like
I mean, I could start wearing an adult diaper, but you know,
hey man,
I don't want to be
know. I
waddling
don't know.
everywhere.
I don't know if I
I
can be
don't know
friends
if we'll
with you.
be
And man,
Yeah.
like the chafing would be terrible, especially with how hot it's been. Dude, come on.
If you're wearing an adult diaper at 25, or how old are you? 28, 29?
29.
29. If you're wearing an adult diaper at 29, you have way bigger problems than chafing.
Like what? Come on. I don't see an issue with just taking care of myself.
You got to do what you got to do.
I
man.
just feel like farts. Like I feel like I don't. Typically, I just save that for the rest, like the bathroom anyway. Like I don't.
Sometimes I can't. Like I'm like
You can't
Here
control.
it comes.
Okay, are we just gonna talk
Fart?
about Nick's like inability to just like control some of
bodily.
his muscles?
I mean, we could if you want.
Well,
feel
we
like
weren't
I
going to
can-
talk about these things the last 2 weeks when Michael wasn't here. So now that he's
That way
here,
with like puking sometimes. Like I'm like,
You can't.
here it comes.
there's a very clear difference between puking and then regular bodily functions that we have to do every
It's a
day.
regular bodily function.
No,
do you mean
you're not
is?
supposed to be regularly vomiting. You're not-
Puking is a
I didn't say
function. It's
I didn't
not
say
regular.
Yes, I didn't say you regularly vomit. I said that's a regular thing to do.
It is not a regular body
No,
function
it's
in the
not a
same
regular
way
thing to do.
that defecating or peeing is. They are very different tier of like
Wrong. It's the exact same thing.
I think I'm with Dave on this one. Sorry,
Exact same.
Michael.
Exact same.
Yeah,
No.
you might be alone,
No.
bro.
I thought it was a burp.
Wait, you
And
no.
then it just kept.
No, this has to be a lie.
This is a lie, right?
Which part?
Like almost like
All
adult
of it. I want
diapers?
all of it to
No.
be a lie. I need all of it to be false. Like,
Colby, are you still in the parking garage?
Are we going to
in-
talk
in-
about something other than
of
bodily
of
function?
substance.
Yes.
What would you guys like to talk about?
I watched Knock at the Cabin.
The
M. Night Shyamalan.
M.
Is that with Chris Hemsworth and?
no, it's
I-
with the best actor in the world, Dave Bautista.
Was that a
yeah,
joke, Will?
Dave. Yeah, it was.
Wow.
Good land.
it was really good, bro.
You thinking of
The
Cabin
one
in
with
the
the,
Woods?
the one with
Cabin in
the
the
force
Woods,
field
yeah.
wall.
Yeah, the one with the force. Spoilers, but yeah, it's force field wall.
That doesn't spoil anything.
That scene's so great.
It is a pretty
That's even
funny
the
scene.
trailer.
That's so stupid.
Isn't that dumb?
Yeah.
That is dumb.
So dumb.
I love that movie.
Don't watch
That's one of my
trailers.
favorite movies. Yeah.
Just don't watch them.
I'll
then,
come back.
Then you won't get spoiled.
The build up to it is so
Okay.
funny.
I
So
just love
funny.
watching like you watch him fall.
Just
like the whole
pinwheeling
movie.
down the wall. Yeah, that's great.
I've made jumps bigger.
Oh gosh,
No, this movie Knock at the Cabin not as good as Cabin in the Woods.
how is it as far as a M. Night Shyamalan movie?
I have not seen a ton of his movies, so I mean, clearly better than Unbreakable. Clearly, I mean, automatically.
about that.
I mean, considering Unbreakable is one of the worst movies ever made.
Crazy talk. Crazy talk up in here.
I don't know. I haven't seen a ton of M. Night Shyamalan movies, and I haven't seen like his.
Did you see Old?
I did. Old, I thought was
Did
better.
we see it together?
We did see it together.
Okay,
I think Will was there too. Were you there? Will?
Yeah, Old was good.
And I actually really liked Old.
Wait, you guys went without me?
Can you continue
Wow,
talking,
would you really
please?
want? You really want to?
No, don't give him attention. Just continue talking.
I thought Knock at the Cabin. I thought it like was pretty meh.
Pretty
meh.
Yeah, it was like
How was Ron Weasley?
his character. He was fine. He was like a little over the top. Like his character, like definitely like I don't feel like M. Night Shyamalan does like writing like that well. Like the dialogue is like really stilted. Like it doesn't feel like it's like conversations like real people would have.
I feel like his earlier films were a lot better.
Yeah,
Like Sixth Sense I think, has great dialogue.
yeah.
That is
But I
true.
still haven't seen it. I
agree
need
with
to
that
watch that
statement.
one.
Sixth Sense has great dialogue.
Yeah.
Even Unbreakable has really good dialogue
I think so.
at times too.
I wasn't gonna say it because I didn't want to start fighting.
Unbreakable is a fine 2/3 of a movie. We're not talking about that. Knock at the Cabin. I thought so. The premise is this gay couple is with their daughter at a cabin in the woods for a vacation.
Which see, because I thought it was Ron, but it's not him.
Is one of the couple or
One of the gay guys.
no? It's Jonathan Groff from Mindhunter and Glee is one of them, and I can't remember the other actor's name off the top of my head. He's been in a bunch of stuff though.
Oh, was it the other guy? Was the guy from the new Matrix movie?
I haven't seen the new Matrix.
Oh.
Let me pull the IMDb.
Pretty sure
Basically,
that's him. Unless I'm just totally remembering wrong.
so they're just at this cabin. One thing I will say about this movie is that it doesn't waste any time getting started, which I appreciate. There's not much, like it just jumps right into the thick of the plot. Basically, they're at this cabin in the woods for a vacation, and then Dave Bautista's character shows up and talks to the young girl and says, like, you're gonna help us with one of the most important decisions of all time. And essentially, Dave Bautista, Ron Weasley, and like two other people show up and essentially tell these people that like the world is going to end.
95.
The world is going to end if you guys don't choose.
Chess.
The world's going to end if you guys don't choose to sacrifice one of yourselves. Like, so out of the family, the two guys and the daughter, they have to choose one of them to sacrifice, and then they have to kill that person and their family to stop the world from ending. And each day, I'm not going to get too spoiled, but each day, like one of the four people there are not going to kill them. They can't do it. They can't like make the choice for them. They're there just to demonstrate like that the world's going to end.
They're just the messenger.
Yep. So each day or whatever, one of the four people will commit suicide, and that's like causing like another like end of the world event to happen. So they're out in the woods with no cell service, but there's TV footage and like crazy things are starting to happen in the world, like tsunamis and stuff. So it's like it's them trying to debate like, are these people just psychopaths, like, or are they crazy, or is the world actually ending? It's like this like suspense thing of like, do we really need to actually do something to stop the world from ending? But it just never. I don't know. I just never felt like I never bought into the stakes that much. Like it never felt. It was never like I was never like, oh man, they really need to do this or they really don't need to do this. Like it was just kind of like, bleh. Like the acting was fine. Dave Bautista wasn't terrible.
I find that hard to believe.
I like Jonathan Groff a lot.
Yeah,
he was fine.
He was the guy in the new Matrix movie.
Jonathan Groff was.
Yep.
Okay, well, who was the other?
Ben Aldred?
Yes, him. Yep. Which both of them were fine. The girl was fine for a kid actor. But it was just kind of like one of those movies where you watch it and you're like, like for how high stakes the movie's supposed to be, it never felt really
High stakes.
I don't know. Yeah. I just kind of felt like, okay, like, and maybe it's because like none of the people there holding them captive are like set on like killing, you know what I mean? Like they're just there because they're like, oh, we won't kill any of you because we need you to like kill one of your, I don't know. It just was like, yeah. Compared to Old, I thought Old was way better. I felt like the kind of like the end, like the little like the gimmick of Old was pretty cool. Like I felt like that carried it a little bit further, and there really wasn't any gimmick to this movie that compelled the story forward.
Yeah, I feel like a lot of his movies nowadays are very hit and miss. Just
Yeah, but I don't think it was like. I think it was pretty low budget. I don't think it cost a lot of money to make.
Do you know how it's doing? Or I guess
It's been out in
came
theaters for a while. I don't think it.
It's not in theaters anymore, right?
No, it came out.
Where did you see it?
I it was free on Amazon Prime, or not free. You know, if you buy.
Well,
No comment. I'm not starting this topic here.
Please don't.
could you see it free at Six Flags?
It only cost $20 million to make. That was his budget, and it grossed 54. So
That's good, I guess.
you're supposed to.
Was it rated R?
Yeah,
Okay.
it was a fairly tame rated R movie. Like a lot of the violence, like it was not gratuitous at all. Like,
Not, like, not gory or anything.
No, like I mean, there was blood and stuff, but like a lot of times it would cut away, like so to show like.
Was it more like for language or?
I would assume some violence and like thematic elements, and there was language. People were cursing and stuff.
Yeah.
So
It's like saying poopy and pee-pee.
Stop.
Yeah. Well, that's a bummer.
yeah.
Was that a movie you were like really looking forward to, or?
No, it was just on a whim.
I feel like you should
yeah.
never really be looking forward to an M. Night Shyamalan movie because they are so hit and miss. Like I feel like you're just setting yourself up for disappointment if you're just really excited for one.
I was really looking forward to Last Airbender.
I've not seen that one. I haven't seen a lot. I haven't seen his best known ones. I haven't seen Sixth Sense or what is it? What is his probably next best film after this?
I mean, Sixth Sense, Signs,
Unbreakable.
Unbreakable. A lot of people like Unbreakable. I'm
in the minority of people.
You are
not like that film. I saw Split. I liked Split.
Oh, people really like Split. I don't. Glass, I think, was a little.
I didn't see Glass.
Glass is mid.
I haven't seen Signs.
Signs is really
which
good.
I probably would like Signs.
Signs is really, Joaquin Phoenix and Mel Gibson are great.
Great combination.
So good. Yeah.
I think Signs is okay.
That means Landon's gonna think it's okay.
Thank you, Dave, for giving my opinion.
You're welcome.
Wow, we got that. We're recording right now. We got that, boys.
We got him.
Ladies and
Me
gentlemen,
writing down.
we got him.
Me writing down. Make sure to think Signs is okay.
How do I say this, Dave? How did you say it? Yeah.
The Happening.
Oh god, I want to see that so bad. Just for how terrible it sounds.
No.
What? No. I don't want to kill you.
Hold on. There's another one.
There's one called The Visit.
The
that I heard
Visit?
was funny.
Village.
The Village. That's it.
Village I've heard is really good.
Then there's Lady in the Water.
I heard that one was terrible.
Heard that one.
It's
not
Pretty bad. Stuart Little.
Wait.
What?
What?
That's what it says on Google. Don't don't hate me. After Earth, right? After Earth.
I forgot about that movie. So bad.
That's the Will Smith one, right?
Oh,
Will
man.
Smith, James
Take
Smith.
a knee,
Yeah.
cadet. Take a knee. My suit's doing something weird. I like it, but I think it's something bad. Oh my gosh, that movie's a pile of crap. Holy cow. Man, have any of you seen that movie?
No, I
Oh
thought
my
No, I have
God.
not seen that
Made
movie.
$243 million at the box office.
How much was its budget?
It was probably
130 million.
they probably
Broke even-ish, maybe lost a little bit of money.
Man, yeah, that movie sucked.
Good
Man.
gracious.
When did that come out? Was that like 2013 or something?
It might have been even earlier than
2012.
Will.
Fact checker.
Sorry. It says 2013.
Oh wow.
Yeah, man.
Will Smith at the height of his powers.
You can watch it now on Netflix.
No thanks. I'll pass.
I can't because Netflix cut me out of the accounts.
What do you
Can't
mean?
do it. The password sharing.
Oh,
I lost all access.
Mine hasn't happened.
wow.
I can still access.
Yeah,
my
they
accounts.
haven't come for me yet.
Yeah.
Man,
My
That was
Hulu
a-
got
that was
That's
priority
crazy. 'Cause, like
first.
you're so close. Like you're so close to your parent. Like I would have thought. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like you're in the same zip code. I think. Right. Like
Yeah.
So they Netflix.
Well, like I don't know how it works for me though, because like I am like traveling for work and I can like sign in the hotel rooms and stuff, and so I like, do I just not get to do that anymore?
When's the last time you
I
tried?
try. It's probably been like a couple months. I could try it tonight.
I say you could try it tonight, see what
Colby's
happens.
like, yeah, they haven't come for me yet, and it's like maybe because you haven't checked in like.
Colby
3
wants
months.
to watch
I think
TV,
there
like,
is also the option of like you just pay more and then you can
Yeah,
share it out.
Oh,
nice.
well,
Yeah, that can be
hey
fun.
man, I'll sign my mom up to pay more for that.
it's actually a pretty it's a pretty genius business move.
Well, I'm sure they'll pass along the extra money they make to the writers, right?
Right. But I'm just saying they're not actually losing any money because the people that are password sharing aren't paying anyway. So if you're locking them out, like nobody that
Hey,
is
don't defend this kind of
losing
behavior, Will.
access. No, I'm not defending it. I'm just saying it's pretty
No,
genius.
you're justifying it. You're justifying it.
I'm not justifying it. I'm saying I'm saying it's smart from a monetary perspective. That's all I'm saying. Because everybody that is losing access to it is
I'm not
not
listening.
paying anyway. So they're either going to get it because everybody that has it and is paying for it, and they're not going to cancel because they're paying for what they're getting.
Because what do you think the like percentage of people who see that and they get pissed off and they cancel? Probably like
None.
50%. Oh, I mean none.
Everybody that's pissed off isn't paying for it.
Yeah,
So they're just not going to stop using Netflix.
They'll probably just get a
but
subscription
they won't
themselves.
lose any money. They'll like some of them will actually get a subscription themselves and they'll get money.
I will say like Netflix is probably the one that I've used the least when I had access to it. Like I think the only thing I would have been using it for is like Stranger Things. Speaking of Last Airbender, the new series I think is coming out probably next year or something.
Yeah. My top streaming platform is actually Paramount Plus.
No.
That I use the most. Yeah.
For all Tom Cruise?
You might
Star Trek.
You might be.
What do you watch?
Star Trek.
okay.
It has all the Star Trek stuff on it. So
You might be the only person to say those words in that sentence.
yeah. Then second's HBO, or now it's just Max.
I probably use Max.
But
Max is what I
Max
use the
is number
most.
2.
I'm pretty close
And then
to
probably Hulu.
Yeah, I use
might-
Hulu a lot.
I don't know. I might cancel. I should probably cancel one of them. At some
Hulu or Max.
I guess those are the. Yeah, I'm not going to cancel Amazon Prime.
Why don't you just cancel Netflix?
That's the one I use with my parents. So that's the one I'm paying for. So I pay for because we kind of like
Cancel
I pay for
theirs.
So I pay for HBO, Hulu, and I have my own Prime, and then they use my Hulu and Max, and I use their Netflix. So
Don't you have Disney Plus?
yeah, through Hulu, I have it like tied. to
Oh,
my
that's
Hulu
right. Okay.
subscription.
Okay.
So are you thinking of canceling Max? Seems like a
Well,
bad
that's-
idea.
I don't
for you.
think so because I probably just keep them all. So I've said
So you're not canceling.
No, I watch it. I don't use them all. You know what I mean? Like I'm not using Hulu right now, but then football's
You're not
gonna
watching
start, so
3
probably,
shows at one time, like on 3 different screens
No.
simultaneously.
No.
I mean, you're not living, man.
So
Yeah,
I
you're
thought I've
throwing your
always
money
told-
away, Landon. Wow.
I played around with being like let's like alternating or doing like I'm gonna do 6 months of HBO and then cancel it and do 6 months of Hulu and catch up on everything and then. But then I feel like there's always something, you know what I mean, that I would want to watch
Yeah,
on HBO. So
probably.
they got me.
Like Entourage.
I don't think I would like that.
Or Ballers
Or Bob.
Stop.
with Dwayne The Rock Johnson.
Stop.
Or Sex in the City.
No.
Or Sex in the City the movie.
When I have my
Or Sex in the City in the movie 2.
didn't they reboot it also?
Yeah, there's a reboot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No thanks. I do when I have my hip surgery. I'm gonna watch through either like The Sopranos or Boardwalk Empire or something.
You should finally watch SpongeBob.
Yeah, no thanks.
That's on Paramount Plus.
Is it on Paramount Plus?
Yeah, isn't it?
Paramount Plus.
Doesn't Paramount own Nickelodeon or something?
Let me go check.
I've held pretty fast in not paying for like any of the new ones. Like I'm not paying for Paramount Plus. I'm not gonna pay for like there's shows on Apple TV Plus that I want to watch, but like I can't do
Like,
it.
see?
I don't think it's called
Wow.
Apple TV Plus.
Stop! No,
Holy
please,
smokes.
please. Jason Momoa is like
doing that
my
last
Dave
season.
Bautista. Like I can't with him. He's so bad. He's such a bad actor. Like I'm sorry. Like he's
The Vatican.
I can't. He's
That
so
quote
terrible.
now just makes me think of Will because of all the times I've heard Will say it.
I was going to say,
It's the new.
yeah,
It's the new beat you like a Cherokee drum.
I equate that quote way more with our show than I do whatever it's actually from because I've only heard that quote from you guys said on the show. I feel like a dozen times.
Specifically, Will. I feel like Will says it like all the time.
I want to watch that movie just to get more quotes.
Speaking of
No one's
Paramount
stopping
and
you.
Nickelodeon, I did go see the new Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles movie.
Nice.
How was it?
Oh, Post Malone was in that.
It was fun. I didn't really grow up on the watching the Turtles stuff, like the movies or shows. Like I dabbled a little bit with some
dabbled
of
in the Turtles?
I
He
dabbled.
dabbled with the
dabbled
turtles.
with the turtles.
I was a casual, casual turtle. But I mean the animation was like really, really cool. It kind of reminded me of like the uniqueness of the Spider-Verse movies. That definitely stood out in the movie. Jackie Chan is amazing in the he was probably my favorite part in the movie.
Who does
Who
he
does he
voice?
play?
He voices Splinter. Yeah.
Nice. Is Splinter the good guy or the bad guy?
He's the
Dude,
good guy.
are you talking
Talking
about?
about? Are you
rat?
Splinter's good guy.
confusing him with Shredder?
That's Shredder.
Ah, Shredder. Yes.
Splinter's the
I always
rat
get
master.
Splinter and Shredder like they're S's, so I get them confused a little bit.
One's like a metal samurai and the other's a rat.
Right, but a metal samurai called Splinter isn't that far removed, right?
Hell yeah.
Twice removed.
Twice. I don't know. Like I'm gonna give you a splinter kind of stuff.
A metal splinter.
A metal splinter.
I'm
You
gonna
never
give
know.
you a splinter.
Anyway,
What?
No,
Go ahead and say it, Landon. We can always cut it.
What?
That's always
yeah,
such a
the
threatening statement because you know that Dave's not going to cut it.
but yeah, the movie was enjoyable.
was Casey Jones in it?
No,
Was he in the post-credit scene?
no,
Okay.
Was April O'Neil in it?
she was. Yeah.
Post Malone was in it.
Dude, nobody. You're the only person here that cares about that guy.
So,
Hey,
Okay.
but nobody said anything when I said it, so I had to say it again, make sure everybody heard me.
Oh, look, Dad! Look, Dad! Look at me!
Look at
me,
me.
Dad!
He's also in the Spider-Verse movies.
Post Malone?
Yep, he's the guy that goes, I think it's a Banksy.
Oh, yeah. He's in both of them. That line said twice.
Yeah, I didn't like that about that. Like they just copied and pasted that line, same exact take. It just seemed like, oh, okay, it was in the first movie. Let's put it in the second movie.
I thought it was funny.
Yeah, I did too.
You have some fries left, Landon.
You've been eyeing them,
You
Will?
want them?
No, I'm just saying you
Oh,
have
no, I'm
fries
full.
left.
I'm full. I already ate enough food. I'm
Oh,
full.
dude, they're probably terrible now.
But they're like-
they've been sitting there a while.
I don't know.
Go ahead.
Is it upsetting
Go
you that
ahead
I
and
didn't eat them
note
all?
this. Go ahead and note this on the show that Landon was eating fast food, gorging himself, if I will, right before the show.
I hadn't really eaten much
Would
all day.
Dave
And I've been out in the
have
sun.
done that?
Probably not, but Dave also doesn't work like 14 hours a day. So
Oh, how many hours a day do you work, Dave?
Dave works 15 hours a day.
Yeah. So I gorge myself even more than Landon does.
Oh, snap!
Dave
I'm,
gorging on
But it's
bullets.
with
I'm a big
But
fan of
it's
the
with
gorge.
Burger
I
King
like the
because
gorge.
you're on a military base. There's no McDonald's
Ew.
on Air Force bases.
Whopper.
No, gosh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
I can't believe you like Burger King.
Uh,
I get so angry. Are we gonna have the Burger King talk?
get some, Will.
Are we gonna have the Burger King talk right here, right now?
Let's do it. I think Burger King.
I never got the Burger King.
Burger
talk.
King.
Yeah. Let's
I said
repeat.
King
Let's
Ah.
repeat a 12th conversation we've had multiple times
Burger
on this
King.
podcast before.
Hey, I mean, we could talk about that, or we could talk about the cruise. What do you want? What do you want?
Oh no!
You're going to hell.
Well, how was your? Hey, Will. How's your week been? What have you been up to?
Oh gosh,
go to Burger
my
King?
week. I did not go to Burger King. I did not play pickleball.
Yeah, sad day. Sad week, man.
Should we talk about pickleball for a little bit?
What did you do this week, man?
Hey, want to talk about pickleball? I rewrapped my
No.
handle as the handle was getting a little worn.
So this week I've
Had to
been
do that.
Hey,
Need a better grip.
This week I've been mostly working on a new video. By the time this goes up, it'll probably be out because the script's already written, all the footage is gathered.
Do we get a little tease of?
Yeah, it's called Revisiting Firewatch. Firewatch is a game that came out in 2016.
Did it really?
Yeah, February 2016.
Holy cow.
Feel old, doesn't it?
Jeez.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's about a 3.5 hour game.
That and my
and
wrinkles.
I go and I play it after not really touching it for about 7 years. And I play it again, and I remember it being really good and me really liking it. And I kind of talk about my thoughts on what I think of the game now that I've played it again 7 years later and have played a lot more games and have a bit more experience. So
Did you did you like it at all the second time playing it?
I liked it, but I also think I take a critical look at the ending, and I think there's some things about the ending I don't like. But I don't want to. I can't obviously say much because I want Dave to play it honestly before he watches the video, and I want anybody else that has played it.
I'll play it again.
It's really short. It's 3.5 hours. There's
That's pretty long.
not much to the game. You can do it in a whole afternoon. Like it's the same length as Luigi's Mansion.
Dude, I never played Luigi's Mansion.
But Luigi's Mansion is known for being way too short. So
That's what it's known for?
it's kind of like never mind. It's good. Anyway, the point is it's 3.5 hours. A good game. Go play it. And then watch my video.
I could probably beat it in a couple weeks. Give me a few weeks.
Give you a few weeks.
Give me-
Okay.
Give me a few weeks. I'll get through it.
Nah. It's a good game. I think a lot of people are going to really enjoy it. But
I remember really liking it, and I remember actually really liking the ending.
yeah, it's you either. I feel like you either like I don't know, either like the ending or you hate it.
Yeah.
Kind of. I have. We should talk about it
Yeah. After
after everybody's watched the video.
Go play it. Go play it.
Yeah.
Go buy it.
And then go
Buy it.
watch the video.
Yeah.
Yeah. So as usual, YouTube. My YouTube is Mokebone, Mokebone. So
Bleep that.
go ahead and visit it. Watch it if you played Firewatch. If not, Firewatch frequently goes on sale for like $5, I think, on PSN every couple months, and on Steam every 4 or 5 months. So if you come across it, download it, or just watch maybe a YouTube playthrough. But that would kind of ruin it because there's some things.
Don't do that. Don't watch.
I mean, if you just want to experience the story, go ahead. But I think it's worth buying and supporting the developers, and because there's like dialogue. There's dialogue options sometimes that that personalize. I'll put it this way: it personalizes the experience. So,
and the main voice actor, I believe, voiced a character on Mad Men. So,
oh, nice. So he was also in LA Noire, right?
No, I believe that's different. He might have been in LA Noire. Are you making another joke?
Yeah.
Rich Summer, who he played Harry Crane on Mad Men.
I'm just picturing a Harry Crane now.
Harry Crane was not the most likable character on Mad Men.
That's the guy.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. For all our viewers,
there he is.
That's Harry Crane, or not Harry Crane. Rich Summer. He played Harry Crane.
Oh. Yeah, what else?
You've just been grinding on that video.
Yeah, I've kind of just been grinding on the video. I've also set up a few emulators so that I can, if I ever decide to do older games, I can capture footage pretty easily rather than having to get a bunch of HDMI to converter to component stuff. So
there's a game you should play, and I don't know if you played this growing up, but you should play. I think it's Spider-Man 2000. Was that the year it came out, Dave?
It was maybe like 99 or something.
No,
the one that's
it was
just
in
called
the
Spider-Man.
2000s. Yeah, by
Neversoft.
the eyeball stabbing company. Yeah, Neversoft.
Yeah.
You should play that before the new Spider-Man 2 comes out.
interesting.
Yeah.
Why? Good.
Just get a good
It's just
comparison.
good comparison.
You should play DroidWorks, the Lucas Arts game.
DroidWorks.
We play droids.
Okay.
That was a
Thank
fun
you
Spider-Man
for the
game.
recommendation.
I mean, the mechanics are a little dated, but honestly, like the story and just like the world building that the game does, it's still really, really good.
I have very fond memories of that game.
The voice acting is great.
All the different costumes you can get, and
the costumes,
the animations of you like shooting certain webs. Like remember when you shoot like the big web balls? You're like
the big ball. Oh, the Fantastic Four on around right now.
Oh, and the final level. That was rough.
Though, okay, the level design is great in the game. Like every level's different. The mechanics of the levels change. It's a fun game.
What made you think of this game?
It. Will was talking about emulators.
Yeah, so I set up a few emulators on my PC so that I can play older games without having to, track them down or
Stealing?
No, not stealing. Not stealing. I'm legally acquiring all ROMs.
Whatever. The Hotkeys podcast does not condone
Piracy.
thievery.
But Will sure does.
But that way, because to record footage, it's actually pretty difficult to connect.
Will, 5 minutes ago, make sure to support the developer.
Stop.
It's so uncomfortable.
I knew I should have talked about this on the podcast.
Oh gosh. Dave, what is that your favorite Spider-Man game still?
I wouldn't say that's my favorite Spider-Man game. My favorite one is probably the Insomniac game.
Spider-Man PS4.
Yeah.
Yeah, good. It's a good game.
Yeah.
Solid.
I liked the gameplay of Miles Morales more.
They definitely improved the mechanics.
The stealth really I think we talked about this before, but the stealth kind of in the original Spider-Man isn't my favorite, and the cloaking ability changes everything for me. Yeah, I guess in Miles Morales, but I'm excited for 2.
I liked his electric abilities.
Yes, that was awesome too. But I'm excited for 2. I don't know if you guys watched the story trailer, but there's a new story trailer that got released.
Yep.
I won't be watching it.
Yeah, don't watch it if you want to go in spoiler free because it does reveal some details. But I am really excited. It's good.
I've watched almost no gameplay or trailers for that.
Do you kind of know? Do you know like stuff?
I know like
in
a
it?
little. I know like a couple characters that are gonna pop up. And that's about it.
Like who? Who do you know?
I don't know.
No, don't tell me. Don't tell me. Don't tell me.
Dave and Colby probably haven't watched much
Spoil
either,
it.
so I don't
Do
know.
it. Spoil it.
Like
No,
for me
don't
now
spoil
with
it.
games, like
If
for
you
games,
don't
like
do it,
I
I
knew
will.
I was gonna buy Spider-Man 2 the moment I played Spider-Man 1. So
Is this a day one purchase?
yeah, I think for me, yeah.
Gotcha. There's not many games that are day one purchases for you anymore.
No. And even Spider-Man, like if like I have other stuff going on, I probably won't like be playing it right away.
Yeah.
Well,
Fair enough. It comes out October
20th.
20th?
I think so.
October 20th.
20th or 22nd.
Oh, maybe I'll just wait.
Yeah.
Maybe I'll just wait till after the cruise then.
Oh, dude, I can't.
Dude, I don't
Can't do
know.
it. It's either that or I'm bringing it on the cruise. I mean,
Come on. Hey.
Oh no.
Hey, you
you
might.
know,
not
It
be
reminds
the
me
only-
there's like I saw somebody that had this. They had it was a portable screen and PlayStation that you can plug into a wall.
oh, dude,
And you could just sit by the outlet and just plug it in and play.
I've
Yeah.
heard there's outlets on the cruise. So
Yeah.
Hey, if
I
anybody,
guess
if
that's,
anybody here shows up with a gaming console of any kind, I'm throwing it off the ship.
It's like a suitcase you bring, and then you like open it, and there's like a screen. And
I think
the
it's
console's
called
on the bottom.
games.
Yeah,
Game screen.
yeah.
Games.
So
It is not called Game Stream. Is it really?
I think it is. Yeah, at least one of them is. Yeah, I'm totally doing that.
I will throw it off the
No.
ship.
Yeah.
will kill you.
No.
what's
video
so
game
wrong
on
with
the cruise.
bringing a little personal entertainment on the cruise?
Yeah. What's so wrong about that?
You're paying like $1,000 to be there. Like what?
You guys are
just Like the
snorkeling?
games when you get
I'll be
home.
playing the game while snorkeling. Come on. They got to
It's
have
Michael's
waterproof versions.
vacation. Let him spend the time how he wants.
If that's what I want to do,
That's what he shall do.
Am I want to play Spider-Man on the ship? I'm playing Spider-Man. Yeah, I'll be in like the pool or like at the bar or like at the racetrack.
I'll be.
you know, there's bars and pools.
You're
back
saying
on
or
the
anywhere
mainland.
else but watching
literally anywhere.
Michael
Like
play
watching Mick
PS5 in the
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey,
You know what?
hey.
I guess
Colby
I'll be in
can
my
play too.
room. I guess I'll be in the room watching Mick play.
Yeah. I'll share. I don't mind.
We can take turns, I guess.
I will have beaten the game like twice by then anyway. So you know,
Oh, okay.
yeah.
Okay, you're
Actually,
not all-
that might be true.
Thank you, Will.
The greatest compliment a man could be given.
My feet don't hurt.
My feet
right
don't
now.
Man.
Wow,
It's a great age. That's funny, man.
that was too.
Oliver
too
played
far.
Battlefield on the cruise, or not on the cruise.
He played it in Vegas.
That's what I meant.
He's like, oh, I could go to a fun show, or I could sit in the hotel room and play Battlefield.
Did a new one come out?
It was like
with
the
that?
beta for 2042.
It was a beta.
That game sucked, didn't it?
Yeah, he was like, the beta's only live for 2 nights, and I'm like, yeah, but we're only in Vegas for like a week. So, like,
And
Oh,
I never tried that game.
it sucks.
Yeah.
It's
me
terrible.
neither.
That was the night we saw the Bellagio fountain, I think.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
that was fun.
That was super fun.
Yeah,
I like that fountain.
Yeah. It's
I was
cool.
there. I don't
Colby.
remember.
You
Good
went
fountain.
you went to Vegas just
I was
recently.
just in Vegas. Yeah, like yesterday. I was
We're
in
talking about the cruise right now.
Dang it.
Let's recap our Vegas trip again.
So
What did we do the first night again?
I don't
I
remember.
went downtown Vegas.
I don't. Hey, I
Did we
don't
go
remember the first night.
Yeah, Colby really doesn't remember the
Yeah,
first
Colby
night.
really doesn't. What did we do the first night? Sushi,
Went Downtown. Yeah, sushi.
and then we
downtown.
walked the
I
the
just
thing.
drank. I know that.
Yeah. Yeah.
I drank.
So you were
much.
just at Vegas, Colby?
Yeah, I was there Monday, Tuesday for work. I did not actually go to the strip. I stayed away, but I did go back to the Red Rock Casino, which
Oh.
Dave, Ben, Oliver, and I were at.
We bowled there.
Yeah, we went bowling there, and that was fun.
Mhm.
So I had lunch there just because I had like 4 hours to kill before flight, and then I had $20 in my pocket. So I was like, when in Rome, right? Threw it down on a blackjack table, just mono y mono, and then I walked away with like $125, and then I was like,
Of course
okay.
What happened to you? You piece of crap.
Dude, hey, wait, man, what does that mean?
It means what it means.
I have yet to.
You're the luckiest person I know.
I have yet to walk away from a blackjack table with any money.
I stay away from the blackjack.
I love
Table.
it. It's so
Why?
much fun. It's so much fun.
It's so fun. It's.
I feel like
yeah,
I
it
just
is a lot of
lose
fun.
a lot.
Oh,
but it's so fun. The game, like I don't know, like my monkey brain.
You only
It's
lose when
excited.
you stop playing, Will.
Yeah,
The dopamine hit when you
Yeah.
double down.
I played. Colby and I played a couple weeks ago. Didn't
Yeah.
end well. Didn't end well.
It ended well
almost
for
ended.
me.
It almost went really well for me, but not quite. Got a little greedy on the last hand.
Are you guys gonna gamble on the cruise?
Oh,
Dabble.
Wait, can you gamble on the cruise?
Yeah, dude.
There's a casino there. However, they are not open well ported.
Boo.
I mean, we'll be on.
What am I gonna do when ported?
Spider-Man. Spider-Man PS5.
No, I'll play some black. If there's blackjack tables on the cruise, I'll play.
There's probably
There
I'll
was
play
part of
blackjack.
me when I got to the airport yesterday in Vegas. There was part of me that just wanted to like put $100 in a slot machine.
Slots don't do it for me. They don't do anything for me.
But I know I
did
would have
stuff
just
for Will.
lost that $100. You know.
They did some good stuff for Will.
Yeah, I think it was up 115, 120.
And you won it on your Dune machine.
Yeah, my Dune machine. I got a bingo.
Oliver was so
I got a
mad.
bingo.
I got a bingo.
Yeah, why did Oliver get mad when his friends win money?
I could
'Cause
answer
it's not
that,
him.
but Will got sad last time.
Like, can you just be legitimately excited? Like, oh wow, look, my friend won some money.
Can we talk about something else on a public podcast?
I was happy that Will won money.
I was
I was also happy. Yeah.
I thought it was really cool.
Yeah, it was a good time. I had fun.
I think 6 out of 7 people were happy.
I still regret though. I didn't get any cake out of the vending machine.
Dude, I
There's some
almost went
vending
to the
machine
strip.
cakes.
I almost went to the strip yesterday just for the cake. I'm not even kidding.
That's my one
From-
regret.
It was the pizza
Not
cake
getting that.
vending
Pizza
machine.
cake.
Yep.
And they'd had
Isn't
some
that
pretty
where
good
I
pizza too.
Isn't that the pizza I threw up?
No,
Yes,
yeah,
on
but
Vegas
don't tell me
2.0.
that's not why you threw up. The pizza is
It
not
was
why
the,
you
it was
threw
the
up.
Tiki Lounge. The Tiki Lounge.
You
right?
threw up because you thought you were burping.
Yeah.
But
Stop.
surprise!
Oops, all vomit.
Oh,
Ah,
my
you know what
goodness.
happens.
Hey, I don't want to think about that because I lived through that. I lived through Landon's throw up, and I don't want to think about it.
I lived through it.
But anyway, I'm in San Diego now. I just came back from a Padres game. That was a lot of fun.
Did they win?
They did win.
Oh.
Did you
I
did you
left-
get anything special?
Yeah, it was one of their giveaway nights. That's actually like one of the reasons why I decided to get a ticket. So I got a
Colby loves
hoodie.
free
I
stuff.
I got a Padres hoodie just
For
for
free?
walking through the front gate. Well, for the price.
Oh,
of the
no, That's pretty good. That's
yeah.
a pretty good giveaway night, like an actual hoodie. Like that's
Perfect weather for
Yeah,
it.
it's-
I mean,
it's
definitely
really light.
putting it to some use, like right now, right?
yeah.
It's really light. It's kind of just like a hooded long sleeve shirt with like a front pocket, but I actually really like it.
No wonder they're giving them away.
Well, dude, you think they're gonna give away like a fake Carhartt style hoodie down in San
I
Diego?
don't
They would
know,
never
man.
wear them.
I don't know, man.
So, no, it was cool. I thought I read the sign wrong or like the promotion wrong because it said the first 40,000 fans receive a hoodie, and I was like, oh wow, like that must be a typo. Surely they meant like 4,000 because the stadium only seats like 42,000 people, so there was only 2,000 people that didn't get a hoodie.
Those schmucks.
Like at that point, I don't know why just everybody doesn't get one, but I did show up like relatively early so I could walk around the concourse and like check out the team store, do all that stuff, and also make sure I get a hoodie in my size. Because
Did you go by yourself?
yeah, I don't have a problem doing that anymore. Like I've been to a
don't
Mavericks
either.
game by myself. Oh,
I'd go by myself.
really?
I do
It's
everything by
actually-
myself.
Uh-oh.
Not one thing I do.
Uh-oh.
Yeah.
Anyway, go
Life,
Padres.
you know.
It's life. Doesn't have to be that way. though. Like it doesn't.
Well, that's cool. And how long are you going to be there for?
I am in San Diego until Friday, and then I'll drive up to LA, stay in LA for the weekend, fly home on
That's where you're
Sunday.
staying, Dave.
No, Dave's gonna be in Dallas for a wedding, I think.
Oh, right.
Yeah, he's
So-
coming back.
I'm dog sitting
end of July end of
August.
August.
July.
What?
Yeah,
Jeez.
Colby and I, we plan our trips out well in
August.
advance. We're pretty organized over here.
yeah. So I'll be back in LA to see Dave in 2 weeks. So because
Cool.
Dave didn't want to see me this time.
Why
I'm
not?
sure I don't know. I said, hey
Who
Dave.
gives, Dave?
I said, Dave, do you want to go see Post Malone with me? And he was like, no, I don't. I hate you and I love Post Malone. That's what Dave said.
Yeah, that sounds exactly what I would say.
I could picture you saying that.
Yeah.
I hate you, and I love Post Malone.
Dave's words, not mine.
That's good. They're going to get to see Post Malone again because he probably won't be able to sing in another 5 years after he smokes, 300 cigarettes a day. So
I think he's.
Is his leg still broken?
No.
Is his what broken?
Leg?
He fell
Lag.
during one of his concerts.
Didn't he like go through the stage and break his leg or something?
Yeah, that was like last summer. I don't think he broke it.
Broken bones, they can take like years to heal.
Crazy.
You should know, Colby.
I'd like to think I'm still feeling the repercussions from Jordan's direct attack on my body.
You still run funny.
I run
Before the
fine.
injury, though.
I run fine.
I still have the video of Anime Mike doing an impression of your run.
Is it spot on?
It's spot on. It's so perfect. You did it in the sporting goods store.
Yeah, I remember that night.
I was going through my photos on my phone, and I have like hundreds of pictures of you at school and Anime Mike. It's crazy.
He sent me some pictures. He sent me 4 pictures like 2 months ago, randomly, and just said, "Here are just some of the pictures I would send to Mick." And there was one of them was just god awful. Like, these are some hideous pictures of me. Like, just the fact that these are floating around, dude, insane.
Oh yeah, I'm definitely holding on to them.
Some of them are bad.
We need to get like dinner with Anime Mike.
We do. I think he just had a birthday.
He
He
did.
also bought a house.
Good for him.
He has like
It's on
3
Facebook.
kids.
Does he have 3 now?
He might. I don't know. It's either 2 or 3. I
Get
was
Mike
gonna go
back for poker night.
I-
We need Anime Mike back for poker night.
Him and I were supposed to hang out last Friday, but he got
Wow,
sick.
you blew him off, huh?
No, he blew me off.
It's weird. I hung out with him.
Stop. It's not true. He said he was sick.
Sick of you.
He's so
No.
funny.
Do you remember when he showed up to the driving range one time and he was one-handing the golf balls while holding
With his
like
kid?
newborn baby in the
He
other
was
hand,
like-
and they were
He's like
they were
crushing
going like
them.
200 yards.
He was like Peter Parker in the new Across the Spider-Verse movie with his kid.
Yeah,
Didn't slow him down.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That guy's a legend.
He's so funny.
Yep.
What a guy.
Anyway, is there anything else you guys want to talk about, or should we wrap up?
Did we hear from Dave? Dave, what have you done this week?
I've been playing some Subnautica.
Yeah, that's enough out of you.
Okay.
All right.
How was Subnautica? How was it?
Subnautica is really, really good. I've been enjoying it immensely. The more I play it, the more I'm like, man, this is creeping up my power rankings for games. So,
Is it that good?
I
that.
personally think so. Yes.
Would it scare me too much? Let's be real. Would it scare me too much?
Dave, am I allowed to play this game?
Yes. You're allowed to
Is
play
this-
this game.
Is it better than Spider-Man 2000?
I think it's
Never
probably
soft?
better than Spider-Man.
Can you? What's the pitch for it again? Like what kind of game is it?
Sure.
So you're part of this big spaceship, like transport ship, that essentially gets shot down over this alien planet. It's a like an ocean world. So you get shot down, you crash, and it ejects all these life pods, and you land. You're the only person that's in your life pod. It floats to the top of the ocean, and then you get out. And so in the distance, you see the crashed ship. Half of it flaming, but then you don't see anything else around you. You're just in the middle of the ocean. And so in your life pod, you have a radio, like a fabricator machine that you can use to make some things, and then a little bit of storage. And then you're getting from the radio, you keep getting distress signals and mayday signals essentially from other life pods that were ejected from the ship before it crashed. And you're basically just trying to survive and then, ultimately probably get off the planet. But as you start exploring the world, you're going into the water, and you start kind of revealing, I guess, some interesting story things. And the world is really cool and really beautiful, but it's also...
Is it literally just like a water planet, or is there land and stuff? Or
it's a water planet, so you're exploring the depths of the ocean.
I think that is definitely a phobia that I have, is like underwater things.
Yeah.
Is there a giant fish that follows you wherever you go?
There's always a bigger fish. There are giant
It's always
fish
behind you.
There are
It can
giant
follow you
fish
up ladders and stuff.
in this game, and then there are bigger fish and bigger fish and bigger fish. So
Is this a combat heavy game, or is this
no
mostly exploration?
No, it's not combat
you
heavy
run?
at all.
You run.
I mean,
Is it a game that you like
swim.
wish you had combat?
Yes. There's like, man, I wish I had,
If only I had something.
I mean, like you end up crafting a knife early into the game, but it's not really to use in combat as much as it's used to like cut down certain
Kill
things
yourself
in the world.
instead of being eaten by a fish.
As much as it's used to like harvest.
This is a better way
harvest
to go.
plants that you use to craft things. So.
Do you eventually make like a submarine or something to drive around, or like?
You can get to the point where you're crafting, essentially bases underwater. You can craft certain type of like vehicles and stuff. I don't want to spoil too much, but the game gets pretty complicated. And if you enjoy exploring video games, if you enjoy not dialogue heavy kind of like audio log sort of stories. If you enjoy base building, yeah. So it's a silent protagonist.
Is the story pretty good then too?
I've enjoyed it. I mean, it's not super complicated, but the as you kind of unearth what's happening and certain things about the planet, because there's certain things I haven't really touched on about the crash, why you're there, what's happening, just because it's interesting to the story, and I don't want to spoil that.
Is it corporate greed?
It's always corporate greed. No. But I would highly recommend it. I think I'm getting close to beating the game. If there is a possibility of beating the game, I'm not sure. Just because
you're gonna get the DLC.
I've gone very blind into this game, and I've really enjoyed my experience with it. Would highly recommend.
First person?
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah.
Scary. Very scary.
No can do's, Vil.
Is there much stake? Is there much consequences for dying?
I don't know because I'm so scared of dying in this game. I avoid it at all costs just because.
Are you safe?
Just like real life.
Well, I don't think there's been any game that I've been more frightened of dying than in this game.
Spider-Man 2000, the Neversoft game.
So I think you might lose some crafting materials if you have them on you. I'm not sure really, but
so you just haven't died yet.
But when you're running out of oxygen and you're 100 meters below the surface and you're frantically swimming to the top.
Oh no.
It's like I'm not
Does
thinking,
your character go like
it starts to it starts to go like and then
dude.
it starts to your field of vision starts to black out fade out.
No.
This is a game that's designed to terrify me.
Yeah, same. I'm
I don't think.
But I'm playing. So there's
sounds
multiple.
like a pretty cool thing to experience.
There's multiple
Except the audio
difficulties. The hardest difficulty essentially has every single element but it also has permadeath. So there's oxygen that you have to count for. So when you're at the surface, your oxygen is full. You can craft oxygen tanks throughout the game that increases the amount of oxygen you have. If you're in a base and it's powered up, then that satisfies your oxygen. But also you can play on a harder difficulty too, where you have to satisfy eating and drinking. So you have to worry about fresh water and food. So I'm playing on I have to count for food, water, and air, but I don't have permadeath on. So, but you can play with all those things off.
Really, if you die,
so you can play with all those off. You can play with not having to worry about any of those things, and I'm sure it makes the game.
You play without the oxygen.
Yeah. You can play without. Yeah, I think it's called freedom mode. And
can you play without the scary fish?
So if you're just interested more in hey, I just want to do some cool base building and just exploring and stuff, but not have to worry about survival,
dying horrific death.
Yeah, dying horrific deaths. Then you can do that in this game. But I'm playing the game. I think as difficult it can be without the permadeath thing because I'm not a permadeath fan. But I said, I've really enjoyed the experience. If you like base building or things like that, exploring.
This sounds like a game that
survival
Brandon
games
would love.
Who?
Brandon,
friend of the show,
probably.
Friend of the show,
yeah.
Brandon.
Yeah.
I think he would love this game. You should text him and tell him about it.
Okay,
you should do that.
Ben Stewart actually is. I think he's the one that told me about the game, and then there was a point a couple years ago he showed me the game. He screen shared it with me, and so I watched a little bit. And
definitely seemed like a Ben game, also.
Oh yeah, Ben really liked this game, and so I bought it years ago. Played maybe 4 or 5 hours of it. Couldn't really get into it. For some reason, a couple weeks ago, I picked it up again, and then started playing, and it got to the point where it finally clicked. And then it's really all I've been thinking about these last couple weeks is this game. I've been
you've been thinking about it?
Yeah, I've been addicted to it.
Been a little obsessed, maybe.
Just a little. I gotta get to the depths, Landon. I gotta get to the bottom of
Yeah, I don't know, man.
the bottom of the ocean.
Man, the ocean freaks me out so much.
I mean, if the ocean freaks you out, I think
go,
you would like this game. Like the game isn't meant to be like, oh, this is so cool. It's supposed to be scary. Yeah, if you like,
Oh yeah, just to reinforce my fears.
like you like Dead Space, right?
Oh, I love Dead Space.
Yeah, so like
Dead Space
you would
also
probably
scares me.
like
Space scares the crap
this.
out
I
of
mean,
me.
it's this one, of course, not combat heavy, but this is not a game you probably
All you can do
Landon
is
would
swim
play
for your
longer
life.
than 30 minutes to an hour at a time. Would be my guess, because you would get too scared. But it's that kind of scare that like it brings you back.
So good.
Yeah.
So anyway, that's what has been going on with me.
all Dave's done.
Thank you for letting me talk, Colby.
Say your piece.
You're welcome.
Dave's sitting in the electric chair when they tell him because I need last words. He's like, "Well, I was playing a lot of Subnautica."
Well, thank you
All right.
for listening.
Well, yeah. On that note, I think we'll be done for this episode. Unless anyone else has something to say. Colby, nice
Mick,
mustache.
we didn't talk about you.
We talked about me.
Yeah, he said he wants
Yeah, he
some
talked
teenage
about pooping his
Mutant Ninja
pants,
Turtles.
wearing adult
Yeah,
diapers.
Vomiting.
Yeah,
I could talk about pickleball. I could talk about the cruise.
let's go through Vegas. What we did first night.
First night at Vegas.
Let's talk about Spider-Man 2000.
My God.
I could talk about
You know, what is that called? It's like
2000.
where you experience something and you think you experienced it.
Oh, wait,
I
no.
did have I did have a pretty bad episode of that.
All right,
We'll talk
we're
about that
definitely going to be done then.
Can't.
We're done.
Thanks for listening, guys. Then we'll be back next week.
Goodbye.
Goodbye,
Farewell.
everybody.
So long. Farewell.
Bye.
Thank you for listening to this week's episode of the Hotkeys podcast. You can find us on iTunes, Google Play, Spotify, Castbox, YouTube, and other podcasting platforms. Visit our website, www.hotkeyspodcast.com. Follow us on Twitter at Hotkeys Podcast and join our Facebook group at facebook.com/HKHotkeys. Please like and review us and subscribe to the show on whichever platforms you use. Finally, you can contact us via email at hosts@hotkeyspodcast.com.